It is 1700 on Sunday, May the 24th. I couldn't turn it on, and then when I did, the time changed immediately. So yeah, welcome to episode 47. This is the big episode 47. I used to live in a house when I was a child. The address was 47 Gilholm Avenue. So whenever I hear the number 47, I think of that house and when I was a child. And so once again, we have the Ninja going. What is this? This is an air fryer. So yesterday I said that I was going to have exactly the same thing tonight that I had last night. And I was certain of that. However, it turns out I am a liar. I lied to you, the viewer. Singular. What am I thinking? What am I trying to say? Yeah, I changed my mind. I'm having the exact same supper. So I'm having the Cavendish tater tots. Oh, which reminds me. I forgot to shake the basket. I totally forgot to do that until just now. And I'm having DeLongo's chicken. They're called chicken nuggets, but they're chicken chunks. So they worked out great yesterday. Both of those things worked out great yesterday. So the only difference I'm making is in the dessert. You might be thinking to yourself, since you've been a loyal viewer of this video series, that, hey, why would you change that? Why would you change the dessert? Yesterday you had the brownie chocolate cheesecake, and that's literally your favorite cake ever. What's the dealio, bud? What's going on, bud? And the reason for that is because I have another cake, right? I have the chocolate truffle mousse cake. And so what I was thinking, okay, so basically it all boils down to the reason why I changed my mind is because I got on the scale this morning to check how much I weighed, and take a guess at how much I weighed. Yesterday I was 135, high 135, it was like 135.8, which was low compared to what I thought I'd be after all the food I've eaten over the last week. And so today I weighed myself, had quite a hefty meal yesterday, but I weighed myself and I was 134, what was I, 0.6, 134.6. So I lost over a pound compared with yesterday. And so I'm like, okay, okay, I guess I'll, and that inspired me to change my dessert. So, I mean, yesterday I was thinking, because when I was eating the cake, I split the brownie chocolate cheesecake in halves, and I was going to eat half of it. And then I was thinking to myself, if I still feel good, maybe I'll dig in slightly to the other cake as well, the chocolate truffle mousse cake. Just have like a little bit of a slice of it. But I thought better of it, I've had enough, so I didn't end up doing that. Then I weighed myself this morning, and I was down to 134. So, by the way, it's probably the reason I was down to 134 was probably because of the Pop-Tart. The Pop-Tart, right? That I had for lunch. And then, okay, give me a second. It was probably the Pop-Tart, or it was, this is a joke I was trying to make. What was that? What was the joke I was trying to make? It was either the Pop-Tart or it was the cheesecake that I had for dessert. That's probably why I was down. Because I'm back on the cake diet. That was funny, wasn't it? Wow, that was worth it. That was so worth it. Okay. But, so that's what made me change my mind. So I'm going to try to eat a little bit of both cakes. However, so what I originally was going to do today, I was going to have the remaining half of the chocolate brownie cheesecake. By the way, here's my food. The tater tots, the potato tots, and the chicken chunks or whatever. All right. Yeah, originally I was going to have the brownie chocolate cheesecake. I was going to finish it off. However, Then I realized, you know what? If I want to do this, like if I want to make it all even, if I want to divide this all evenly, why don't I just eat half of the chocolate truffle mousse cake? And then if I still feel hungry enough, I'll just cut up the remaining half of the brownie chocolate cheesecake. Why don't I just do that? And then I'll just have the exact same thing tomorrow. So I'll have half of what's left of the cheesecake, and I'll have half of what's left of the truffle cake. And there's the whole thing of the truffle cake is left because I haven't eaten any of it. But yeah, so that's what made the most sense to me. And so I'm going to try and eat a bunch of cake tonight. And I'll get into that later once I have the cake. But first we got to get through this meal. Okay, so I got the ketchup, obviously. Is that good? I think that's good. Does it smell good? Yeah. It smells good. There are way too many close-ups of my face in this video series, but I don't know how to avoid doing that. Okay, so I got my food, I got my cutlery. Let's head over to the magical dinner table / breakfast table. Okay, so let's check out what we're listening to. Whoa, check out the drums. Oh man, that guy's crazy. By the way, that song is Cries from a Defective Mind, released March of 2024. That's the last time I played drums. Forgot to turn off the friggin' light again. Oh my God. Last time I played drums. Pretty crazy. All the way back then. Okay, so let's get a little more of that. All right, so here we go. Here we have it. There's our food. Looks very nice, as always. Yeah, I am quite hungry. I had the same thing for lunch today that I had yesterday. I had the blueberry Pop-Tart for lunch dessert. I love that thing. By the way, I switched up the cooking time on this. So I put I put the chicken in for 10 minutes this time initially, then I flipped it. Yesterday I did it for 11 minutes. And this time I put this time I put the, what are these? The taters in for 9 minutes. So we're going to see how that changed anything, if at all. It still tastes good. I'll probably just do that then. Sure, why not? So the chicken was in for and the chicken continued cooking while the taters were cooking. Yeah, I really like this. Honestly, it tastes better than it smells. Not that it smells bad, but it doesn't have that smell that makes you go, oh my God, this smells amazing. But I really like the taste. So I really want to get the chicken strips version of the Longo's chicken, frozen chicken. And then Jane's also has this like restaurant style version of their frozen chicken stuff, and it's more expensive. I think it's the same price as the Pinties. It's $18.99 for a box. But I'm thinking I might try that as well. Might as well, right? Yeah, I don't know if, I think I said this already, but I dismantled my drums. They're all taken apart and they're just sitting on the floor in the music room. Oh. Oh man. Another early dinner tonight. Not quite as early as yesterday though. But oh yeah, well the reason it was so early yesterday was because it was raining all day. And I didn't get to go on my walks. Either of my walks. So I felt lost. Didn't know what to do with myself. Today I got to go on my walks. I mean, normally I'll walk in the rain, but it has to be below a certain threshold. Because if it's just raining too hard, I don't have like a rain jacket or anything like that. And so if it's raining too hard, then I'm just going to get soaked. And it was raining too hard in the entire day yesterday. So, which doesn't usually happen. It's rare that that happens. But the rain stopped last night. Actually, I think when I walked this morning, it was like barely raining at all, but I did get a tiny bit wet. But I crossed the creek, and the creek was very high. It was over the piece of wood that I used to cross the creek. So my new boots got their first taste of being submerged in water. No holes in the boots yet. Yeah, I forgot to mention yesterday, I was talking about how much wildlife was around here these days, and I forgot to mention I saw, I don't remember, this probably 2 weeks ago or so, I saw 5 wild turkeys. So, big ass turkey. One of them was huge. Must have been the leader. Bet that thing tastes pretty good. And yes, I already did have my baby carrots. I had a whole bunch of baby carrots. They tasted very good. That's probably the reason why I lost weight. This meal definitely needs a vegetable, like a fresh, cold vegetable. The baby carrots definitely fills that job. Because these are two like fried. Oh. My foot. I have to be really careful how I move my body. My foot was resting in a certain way, and then I tried to move it, and then it like can't move for a couple seconds, and it's really painful. I have to be really careful how I sleep too because of my feet. My body is useless. It can still eat cake though. That's all that matters. I don't know if this works. I know whenever I put this up to the camera, it doesn't focus on it. But yeah, yesterday's video was very early. Today's video is still early. Tomorrow's video is probably going to be a later video. Because it's the weekday, the work week. Oh man. There's the last tater. And here's the last piece of chicken. Yummers. Ah, well, that was amazing. Yeah, I'm really liking that so far. Okay, so I'm gonna start off by, I'm just gonna bring out the chocolate truffle cake first. I'm gonna eat half of it, and then I'll see if I'll be able to eat a little piece of the cheesecake. Okay, so the same thing as yesterday. Got to bring all the stuff over. Have to rinse my plate. Yeah, right now is a good time when I can tell you why I'm doing this. So I feel like, yeah, the reason why I wanted to, I want to split everything in half. So half of the chocolate truffle cake and half of the cheesecake, of what's left of the cheesecake. So that I can eat half of it today, half of everything today, and half of everything tomorrow. And then that way I will have eaten those 2 cakes in a matter of 3 days. I don't know why I want to do it in 3 days, but anyway, so the cheesecake is 600 grams, whereas the chocolate truffle mousse cake is only 475 grams. So, yeah, so what I thought, and so I ate half of the cheesecake yesterday, right? So that is 300 grams that I ate yesterday worth of cake. However, I've done more than that. So when I had the larger version of the cheesecake, it was 1.5 kilograms. So it was 1,500 grams. Though I did scoop out a whole bunch of the caramel. So I don't know what its actual weight was in the end, but let's say it was 1,200 grams. Let's say I scooped out 300 grams worth of caramel, which I probably didn't, but let's just say I did. And I ate that over the span of 3 days. So that would be 1,200 divided by 3 is 400 grams. Okay, so that's the number that's in my head. So now I need some milk. And so I was thinking to myself, okay, so if I eat half of the mousse cake, the chocolate truffle mousse cake, it's 475 grams, then that would be 475 grams. Is that what I said? I think that's what it is. So if I eat half of it, it will be 237.5 grams, which is very low, considering the amount of, even compared with the cheesecake, the smaller version of the cheesecake that I ate yesterday. Half of that cake is 300 grams. So I'm already like way ahead, or way under what I had yesterday. So that's what I thought. If I can eat 237.5 grams of this chocolate truffle mousse cake, which is half of the cake, and if I eat half of the remaining half of the cheesecake, then that's 150 grams. And so if you add 150 to 237.5, I believe it's 287.5, right? 387.5. Which is still under 400 when you compare it with the big cheesecake that I ate a little while ago over the span of 3 days. So basically what I'm saying is I think I can do this. I think this is possible. And after weighing myself today, I feel like it's, I'll be able to do it. And I don't feel guilty about doing it. So here it is right here, the chocolate truffle mousse cake. I've eaten this on video before, not in this video series, but in one of my previous eating videos. I don't remember how it tastes, but I remember liking it. You can see the side of it right there. So I'll take this off. It looks very pretty. You can see it through the top there. It's got like the pond or the creek of the white chocolate, and it has the white pebbles. It has this like, I'll just take it out of the plastic so you'll be able to see it better. Come on, man. Why are you so hard to take out? I want to eat you. It's like chocolate shavings flying all over the place. Oh, man. It definitely smells good, that's for sure. So there's some chocolate shavings here that I want to make sure get eaten. So the question is, what do I do about this? I think I should break this in half, have half of it now, half it later, or I just cut it this way. Yeah, so here it is right here. Looks very pretty. Very pretty cake. Yeah, so I'm thinking I could probably cut it like down this way. Or down this way. Yeah, okay. I'll cut it a certain way. How about that? Let's cut it in half. I mean, I could just take the whole thing off and cut it on my plate. Does that make it easier? I could just eat the entire cake. But no, that's not a good idea. Okay, so let's bring this more into frame here. All right, so I'll just cut it like this then. Oh my God. It was so easy to cut. I like that. I like this. I don't have any of my cutlery. What the heck? What am I doing? I need some cutlery. Where's my cutlery? Here it is. Before I do anything, I want to eat these chocolate shavings. Yeah, I remember I ate half of this cake in that first video that I made. But it was a lunch video, so this is a supper video. So what am I doing? Why did I need this? I wanted to take, ooh, that tasted really good. Yeah, it's dark chocolate. There's a bunch of dark chocolate in this. And I remember saying in the video how I love dark chocolate. Okay. All right, so let's put this back. Yeah, you can see, like, look at this. This is nice. So it is it has normal cake parts, and then in the middle is a chocolate mousse. And then on the top, we have the river of white chocolate, and then we have the pebbles. And then on the sides, we have the dark chocolate shavings. So it looks very, very pretty. So I just have to be able to eat this entire thing, and hopefully I'll be able to have cheesecake afterwards. If not, then that's fine. I'll just have half of the cake, but this is only 237.5 grams. So that's really nothing, right? So I'll leave this knife here just in case I need it. I'll also leave this here just in case I need it, but I have to put this back, the cake. Yeah, I forgot this was a dark chocolate thing. I'm even more excited now. So I loves myself some dark chocolate. Okay, this one I'll definitely need more milk. I should have filled my milk all the way up. I forgot that I was eating this cake as well, even though I already said multiple times that I was. So I just have to refill my milk all the way to the top. Okay. So this is the Longo's brand cake, as opposed to the La Roca brand cake. That's the cheesecake. Oh, okie dokie. All right, so I'll leave my milk here. I'll definitely need the milk. So how should I orient this cake? I mean, that does look nice. The question is, do I use... Can I just eat it like this? Because I don't like eating it like this. I like eating it like this. I mean, I can do whatever I want, right? Mm. Oh, yeah. That's a good cake. Yeah, that's a good cake. Yeah, these pebbles are like crisps. They're crispy. Like maybe they're like Rice Krispie type stuff. This is really good. I don't remember how much this cost. It was similar to the cheesecake though, but I don't remember exactly how much it was. Oh. Yeah, this cake is amazing. Oh, this is so good. Making some progress. I'm just looking at the thing again. The thing. I thought I read somewhere that this was award-winning. It says made in Canada. They also have like a black and white cake, or a black and white truffle cake, which looks to be similar to this. However, I think the mousse is white chocolate mousse, and then it has white chocolate shavings on the sides. Sort of similar to that, to the the truffle royale cake that I ate by La Roca, which had the same thing. It had white chocolate and dark chocolate or milk chocolate mousse on the inside. I haven't tried this one, the black and white cake, but I'm assuming I would like this one better because I'm not a huge white chocolate fan. Only if it's sort of, yeah, I don't like white chocolate when it's the main focus. I like it when it's an accessory, when it just adds to the normal chocolate. But this cake, man, this is a good cake. This is such a good cake. Such a good cake. Oh, man. Oh, man. It is just amazing. Yeah, this is... What was my second favorite cake? I think I said my second favorite cake was the Truffle Royale cake. But honestly, I think this is my second favorite cake. Yeah, I'm moving this up because this is sort of a similar style of cake to that because they're both mousse cakes, chocolate mousse cakes. So I'm moving this up. This is just so perfect. Everything about this cake is perfect. And it's got the dark chocolate, which I love. So, and it has the fancy stuff on the top, like the white chocolate river, and it has the pebbles, and then it has that dark chocolate ribbon or like the bow or whatever, which I haven't eaten. I'm gonna eat that tomorrow. I would try more Longo's brand cakes, but this is the only chocolate one I've seen. Then they have the black and white one as well. I don't think there are any others. But like I said yesterday, next time I go to the grocery store, I have to ask. I have to be taught in the ways of the of the glass cakes, the glass display case, in the bakery. So the lady has to tell me what every cake is. Okay, this is a big piece. Oh. Oh my God. Oh, so good. Like, this is perfect. If I did have to pick a favorite, though, I'd pick the cheesecake, though, because I think that's like ultimate. This is ultimate as well, but they're both different styles of cakes, right? So. So while both cakes are perfect in my view, I guess I do prefer cheesecake in general towards mousse cake. I guess that's all I'm saying. If I was forced to choose, okay, gonna need my knife now. Okay, so I mean, I could probably eat all this. This bite, I mean. Oh, oh, oh. Oh my God. That was absolutely ridiculous. I am shocked at how good that was. I didn't remember how good that was. I don't even remember when I had it last time. I don't remember the date of the video. I haven't even been on my YouTube channel in, I think, like wait a minute, what? Yeah, almost 5 months. Not quite 5 months, but. But then I was doing the How Was Your Day video series, which was, how many episodes of that did I do? Like 11? So that's 11 weeks. And then before that, it was Todd Eats. Yeah, basically what I'm trying to say is I don't remember. I don't remember the last time I had this cake. But it was absolutely incredible. This is an S tier cake, in my view. S tier, award winning. I'm giving them an award. And not only that, I have room. I have room left. So I'm going to have half of the remaining cheesecake. So I'm going to have a quarter of the cheesecake. And thankfully, my milk is at a good level. The question is, what do I do? I think I'll just do the same thing. I just have to bring the cake. That's it, because I have everything else. No point in rinsing anything off, because it's all chocolate anyway, right? So I got to get another cake. How's that for excessive? Eating 2 different kinds of cake. Oh my God. Okay, I just had to blow my nose. I'll show you the cake right there. I'll take it off out of the package first, the container. Why is it so friggin' hard to take this off? Okay, there we go. There's your brownie chocolate cheesecake. Yeah, I think, so I had this size of the brownie chocolate cheesecake. This is the smaller version, but I've also had the larger version. And I think I definitely prefer the smaller version because I feel like the proportions are perfect in the smaller version. It has the perfect amount of, from top to bottom, it has the perfect amount of, what's this called? Caramel. Perfect amount of cheesecake, and the perfect thickness of the crust on the bottom. And the brownies are perfect too. You know, the brownies, I mean, they could be bigger. I mean, I wouldn't be mad if they were bigger, but it's the perfect proportions. All right. So yeah, let's cut this. I don't need the big knife anymore. And luckily, I'm cutting right in the middle of one of the brownies. However, there are 2 brownies here and 3 brownies here. So I should definitely, I'll cut this brownie in half and stick half of this brownie on here. This is the biggest brownie right here. By the way, here's the brownie chocolate cheesecake. Everyone's favorite brownie chocolate cheesecake. This is just so pretty. Yum. Whoops. Some chocolate shavings fell out of this package as well. All right, so what am I going to do? I have to move this brownie. Okay, I cut half of that brownie off, so that's fine. I'll just leave it like that. Okay, this looks good-ish. All right, let's take off the excess and see what we're missing. So which one do I have? Which one do I eat? Guess it doesn't matter, right? I'll just have this one right here, so since it's closer. That's a nice little slice right there, isn't it? Yummers. This is a nice cool down from the chocolate mousse cake I just had. Oh man. Could you imagine eating like this every single day? I've almost been doing that. Yeah, these smaller cakes they're like perfect. It's a shame they're so expensive though. Like what the heck, man? They sure taste good though. So I have a bunch of chocolate right here. I'll lick my finger and then I'll go like that. That was good. Okay. So I can bring the big knife. I can bring the spatula. And I'm bringing the cake back over as well. So I think now when I say I'm going to have the exact same thing tomorrow that I had tonight, I'm assuming I'm not going to be lying tomorrow. At least I hope not. The only difference with tomorrow is that my video is going to start later. If that guy downstairs shows up. So yeah, I already showed you what this looks like, so there's no point in showing you again. I'll just put this over here. Okay, so here we have, yeah, this brownie is so thick. Probably counts as like 2 brownies. Come on. I can't get over how good that cake was. This won't even come off. Yeah, that chocolate mousse cake. Oh my God, that was ridiculous. I think this is the perfect cake pairing. If I ever want cake, all I have to do is get one of these cheesecakes and then one of those chocolate mousse cakes. And then I'm set for 3 days at least. That's it. Okay. So this is like falling apart here. Okay. I think this one I'll cut again. So, okay, what should I do here? I'll just start eating like this. Cake part 2. I think this might be the sign of a problem when you're eating 2 different cakes. This is just so ridiculous. Oh my God. Yeah, I'd love to eat like this every single day. Oh, top fell off. It's going topless. Most ridiculous cake ever. The award goes to Yeah, I think this is the definition of excess eating, having two different kinds of cake. Oh man, what a day. Ooh, wow. So today was going to be a sad day because I was going to be done with the cheesecake. There was supposed to be no more cheesecake. However, I found a loophole. I found a hack. And that hack is, before you have the cheesecake, just have half of a chocolate mousse cake. That way, you can save half of the cheesecake for the next night. Half of the cheesecake. Yeah, this was absolutely incredible. Wow. This is probably my favorite cake night, because I got to have the cheesecake and I got to have that dark chocolate mousse cake, which was amazing. Wow. Because I do remember liking it back when I had it the first time. But I was a little worried, like, was I just being generous, or did I actually like it a lot? And so I was hoping I wasn't going to be disappointed. And boy, oh boy, was I not disappointed. Okay. So I still feel good. I don't feel like I've overeaten, which is really good and a little strange, considering all the cake I just ate. But I think it's easier to eat these types of cakes, I feel like. Oh, man. All right. What a night. What a meal. This was absolutely decadent and amazing, and I'm so happy. I'm a little sad that it's over, but oh, there's still some stuff on my fork. But yeah, there's more for tomorrow. So hopefully, theoretically, I'll be having exactly what I had tonight tomorrow. Same goes, same goes with the chicken chunks and the taters. So hopefully I'll do that. And then shortly, I don't know when, but I'm gonna go back to the tubetti, the pasta. So if tomorrow is going to be, tomorrow might be the end of the cake. I just went to the grocery store and then I'm already out of cake. So that'll be 3 days. And so on Tuesday, I have to figure out what I'm gonna do. So it'll probably be the croissants, or I'll do the school snacks. I think it'll be either of those two. It might be the candy, probably not. I'm probably gonna save the candy because there's no chocolate with candy. It's just candy. But who knows? After tomorrow, maybe I'll be sick of chocolate for a day. Who knows? Either way, stay tuned. There are more episodes.